Right, let's have a look. Are we live? Yes. Good morning. How are we doing? Happy Sunday. So, free 5-day Kickstart begins tomorrow. The group is open. I'll be live in the group tonight at 8 p.m. introducing the week ahead, what to expect, what we're going to be doing essentially in a bit more detail. However, some interesting facts for you that, I've done this many times before and if you look at research on things, that only about 20% of people will engage in this week, even after they said, I'm going to do it. Many people will write it off completely and won't even register for it, simply because of that voice in their head, the monkey on the shoulder, as we call it at FruciFit, that monkey on the shoulder which says, you can't do it anyway, you'll fail, you're too busy, it's not the right time, it's too dark, it's too this, too that, too many injuries, can't do this, I can't do it all, I'm all or nothing, all of these things. And if we break down these reasons why, really, it comes down to a few things, and I'm going to touch on these. And will it be too intense for me? I've not done anything for a long time. My answer is no. At FruciFit, we always talk about your pace is the right pace for this. And remember, even if you do something, like, as in one of the workouts is literally, you can do it laying down. I don't care where you lay down, bed, floor, whatever. You can do it wherever. That's the key part. But it's deceiving, because when you're doing it, you're like, oh, my glutes. And the key thing also is there's 3 legs of the stool with this. Just even if it was too intense, like even if it was, I'm not saying it is, by the way, that's still 2 things that you can get from it. The food and the focus element, the self-sabotage, the reasons why we're stopping doing it. And I think this is not looked at enough to consider that actually the fitness is never just going to be the only thing that even matters anyway. And actually, it just so happens that you get the food and the focus right, that might help the fitness side. That might help with your movement. That might help with your mobility. That might help with your energy, your mood, your recovery, so you can do more. Interesting. Number 2, what if I'm way past the menopause? That's a question I got the other day. And actually, we cover peri, during, and post. And actually, post-menopause is almost more important to some extent, because that's another long part of life. And actually, a lot of the research is very similar. Other than the symptoms, the hormonal profiles are fairly similar. Like if you look at the risk of osteoporosis, osteopenia, bone health, heart disease, you name it, there's muscle loss, longevity, quality of life, hip issues, you name it, falls. The research points to the same things. We need to be getting more protein. We need to be getting more resistance exercise in, okay? Question 3, will it work for me? I've said this plenty of times, but yes, I've never found anyone who's engaged, asked questions, shown up to the live Q&A as well. If you want to come to that, that's 8 p.m. every night in our group, where I can just coach you, ask questions, what you're struggling with. If you want specifics, I can give you that there. That's the way you get that personal attention with it. The top part, very prescriptive. Let's do this, A, B, building foundations. In the Q&A, that's where we can go into a bit more detail. And this is with people despite comfort eating, mobility, fear about their age, whether they're too unfit, need to do something, they're not losing weight, you name it. Actually, even if you're not losing weight, like the key thing is it's okay. What you're doing now just isn't resulting in weight loss. So we just need to do something a little bit different. That's actually progress in itself. We just need to see it that, because if you're not losing weight right now, fine. Whatever you're doing, but you're fitter and stronger, great. Let's keep doing that side of it. What can we do to increase that weight? And even going far deeper than that, why do you want to lose the weight? Okay, there's some reasons why. Go into those benefits. Okay, so if we need to do this to lose the weight, is it worth doing it for these reasons? Yes, no. Something we'll go into a bit more detail. Question 4, 5, I don't have time right now. I'll wait for the next one. I can't promise I'm going to do this again. I'd like to be able to do them, but I actually saw that last year we only actually did one, and it was around February. So I only did one of these last year. So if you do miss, I can't guarantee that you're going to see it again. So if you want in on this, I'm going to put the link in the comments or around this video that you can register. It's completely free, 5 days. Of course, at the end of the 5 days, if you wanted to join our 28-day Kickstart, you can do, but there's no obligation to do so. This is about 5 days of coaching, making an impact. Why in January? Well, there's so much faddy stuff around. People are confused. People don't take action. They get to February, nothing changes. I would rather you do something, and even if it means that you just go and continue doing that, great. Or if in 3 months' time you go, actually, that really worked, I'll come and do your 28-day Kickstart now, great as well. Either way. So I'm going to put that link in the comments all around here that you can look at the free 5-day Kickstart. We begin Monday, tomorrow. The group is already open though, by the way. Just to a little bit of introduction, and tonight at 8 p.m, I will be live, ready to rock. Have a good day, and I'll